Hey everybody, back with a new episode of The X-Files. Last episode, I actually really liked it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was real weird. It was all over the place, but it kind of came together.
Yeah.
We had...
In a fun way.
Yeah, experimentations on town folk.
Mm-hmm.
We had control groups with cults who don't eat meat.
When you describe it, it sounds like
It's a lot.
Even better.
And we found out the guy who killed Deep Throat, but was subsequently killed by the sheriff whose son had been killed.
He sure did kill his
son.
son.
Yeah. So I don't think we're going to learn anything other than what we saw because that information died with him, but it was still really fun.
Yeah, but now we know it goes way up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because we
already knew it went way up.
Because they were injecting them with alien DNA.
Right.
We left that part out, but
extraterrestrial.
Kind of important. What did I say?
It does say.
Okay, this next episode is called Excelsis Dei. No O. No Deo.
Oh, okay, just D-A-Y?
D-E-I.
Oh. I don't know what that
I'm
means.
sure it's Latin.
Yeah, I don't know Latin.
Sure don't know it. Okay, let's get into it.
There we go, right off the bat.
Okay, party's over, gents.
No, you got a better figure.
Oh, you want to keep that hand, Hal? You better let go.
No,
How
but
about a
it
little
happens.
sponge bath?
That doesn't. Oh my goodness gracious.
To
You're
sleep?
like strapping me down, don't you?
Probably messing with her because she kind of sucks. Every time we get strapped in.
Whatever tape you found on that VCR isn't mine.
Good, because I put it back in that drawer with all those other videos that aren't yours.
At work?
No, this is Michelle Charters. She's a registered nurse at a convalescent home in Worcester, Massachusetts. According to Miss Charters, she was raped. The abrasions and contusions here would be consistent with her claims, as would be the medical report.
Hal Arden.
This looks like a documentary.
And you know him?
He's been
So
a
she's
patient
been
where I worked for
super
about 5 years.
Miss Charters, the facts of your case seem to contravene those of other cases we have on file.
Look, when you bathe somebody every day for 5 years, you get to know more about them than you really need to.
See, now, you find somebody else to do that.
An old
in that
man
scenario.
smells a certain way, and he feels a certain way.
I've got plumbing older than this building.
Not helping his case.
Thank you for sharing. Are you aware that you're being named in a lawsuit against the federal government?
Ever since this sex harassment fad, men can't say what's on their minds.
Yeah, 30 years.
She says you
Not
made
bad.
advances.
Nope.
I think this is going to turn out to be a huge waste of time, just like all the other X-Files on entity rape.
What? A skeptic.
I know. For the first time ever.
We hold ourselves to a high standard of health maintenance and treatment.
What kind of treatment?
Obviously.
We've always specialized in the care of the late life degenerative diseases. Hal has been here almost 8 years now. We're all quite fond of him.
Who would be fond of
Are you
him?
saying that you don't believe Nurse Charter's allegations of rape?
Have they met him?
There's
You
something
probably
I'd
have.
like to show you.
She looks like administration. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Why are they still here?
I don't know, Stan.
Now you got to be more careful.
They're in on it
Careful.
together?
You're going to ruin it for all of us.
Can we just take a break from the episode and talk
Where
about
did you get that?
how fun of a role this is for these guys?
Oh,
though?
yeah.
I know where it keeps them.
In your opinion, do you think she staged the
Miss Dawson, we need help.
How could
Miss
she
Charter's
stage
choking to
that?
death.
1, 2,
The ambulance is on the way.
4.
Taking them
Amen. Link below.
No.
Look, we've got to spread awareness about
At
how
least-
fast compressions have to be.
Okay, but at least you didn't do like this and then do the nose, like
One.
the breathing thing.
Really is a setback.
Three.
It's an experimental drug called Deprenil.
I've read about it, but I've also
It's
read that the
what's making
clinical
them
benefits are
invisible?
marginal at best.
Well, yes. But these patients seem to be proving otherwise.
They
They've
like
demonstrated
astral project.
cognitive
That's what I was
abilities
thinking.
well beyond anything that's been reported.
So he was actually getting better?
Since he's not here anymore, why can't I have it?
Because you have enough. What I give you is enough. It's our secret.
It's making me better.
Too much is very bad.
Obviously.
Very bad.
Do you think it's
Sit down,
alien
Leo.
DNA in the medicine?
Dr. Grego tells us that you haven't been able to work in years, that the medicine has improved your...
The medication.
What is it then?
Okay, remember at 6 o'clock dinner time.
He still has to draw the rest.
He's orderly.
Leo, don't make me embarrass you in front of your friends.
Well, maybe it's not the medication. Maybe it's the place itself.
Are you saying that the building's haunted? Because if you are, I think you've been working with me for too long. So.
I'm talking about an environmental reason behind what's happening there.
I think that Michelle Charters concocted this story to get out of a job she hates.
I just want to talk to a few more of the patients there. We can catch the same flight out tomorrow night.
He's usually
This is gourmet fare.
I'm just saying,
Be a good girl.
how often does she
Open
hear
wide.
you?
No.
Oh,
Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Don't you worry, Mrs. Kelly. You just pull your car up front. I'll
It's
make
great
sure.
right now, but when he's away from here
He's
and
gonna
not
be
taking
just fine.
medication anymore and his Alzheimer's comes back, he's not going to be able to function at home.
No.
And now it's like he's a different person.
Do you have any idea why?
I don't know that he's ever going to forgive me.
You think they're going to prescribe the treatment though?
You know, I'd like to
Not
say
if
I'm
it's
going
like
to miss you, Stan,
experimental.
but the truth is, you are a royal pain in the butt.
Don't make
Yeah.
me chase you, old man.
Oh my gosh, he just started off.
Dipped.
What are you, track star all of a sudden?
Out the window.
Never mind,
Hey,
he's
stop
Spider-Man.
messing around, Stan. You crawl back in that window right now.
So he opened that window knowing he was going to double back on him?
Seems like it.
Damn, is it making him evil too? Oh my god.
Oh, we're cartooning it.
I mean, you can reach a little.
Oh, what just happened? Grab it. I'm reaching as far as I can. check the pulse on the back of your neck. Did she think he did it? This guy is definitely the vendor.
Why
Or
are they
whatever.
questioning him?
Or maybe he gives
It's
an
routine
extra.
procedure.
Enough to
Yeah.
Are they going to want to
achieve
keep him here?
maximum invisibility.
Well, how am I supposed to handle the whole floor by myself?
I don't
whole
know,
floor?
Michelle. I have other things
Girl,
to deal with
quit.
right now.
Yes, well, so do I, and I would just
Find
like
another job.
Please.
Are you the only one on?
And that was the one
Yes.
that's rape, right?
Upshaw never showed up for work last night.
Yes.
I mean, nobody's ever listening to me around here. I said there was something going on. I don't know. They're in there. All of them.
There's nobody in your room,
Does she have
Dorothy.
like
Here they come.
extra senses?
You'll see.
Like a sixth sense? Does she see dead people?
You be nice. Don't you touch me. Now shoot. Go away. Don't you get any ideas, mister?
Leo?
He got it. He got his dose. What's happening?
Mushrooms? Like psychedelics? So he was putting that in the food. As a person? It's a person! He's composting a person to make mushrooms.
You can't just compost a person.
He's trying.
Trust me, I've read it.
Emily!
What? It's an option for when I die. But
Oh.
not really yet.
All right.
You must believe me, I didn't kill him
Why were you growing them?
So the experimental treatment was a red herring.
for medicinal purposes.
Were you feeding them to the residents here?
Yes, but only in small amounts.
He was microdosing with mushrooms.
Ahead of its
Because
time.
Big
it
time.
makes him feel better.
Makes them feel better or it kills them?
In my country, our customs are different.
You're not in your country now. You're hired here to care for these people under our
I mean, he's
guidelines.
the only person
Where I
helping
come from, many generations live under one roof. We respect our ancestors. We don't send them away to die, like Stan in hell.
These people are given excellent medical care.
But they're not treated with respect. Hal's family never came to visit him once.
No one is mistreated here.
You don't
Not
know.
here to see.
All right, go. Who killed the orderly? Who buried him in that room?
And the souls that died here continue to suffer. And now they have been awakened.
Are you saying that a spirit killed this man Upshaw?
So,
Someone's taken them.
What's been happening here is a result of the medication. The mental medication the doctor's been giving him.
Yeah, we got it.
Mulder mushrooms aren't medication. They taste good on hamburgers, but they don't raise the dead.
Shamans have been using them for centuries to gain entrance to the spirit world.
These mushrooms are a poison to the system, and I think that's what killed Hellhart.
It's not very scientific of you, Scully.
Very close-minded of you, Scully.
Daddy?
Oh!
Daddy, what are you taking?
He literally took it off the
Putting in your
floor.
mouth. Please.
God, leave her alone.
Scully missed it.
Oh, that's a drink. That's a drink.
Missed all of it, huh? Even outside the door. It's her little legs. They don't get her there fast enough.
Oh my God, that filled up so fast.
I'm not party.
I mean, I'm curious.
What was that? What is that?
The antidote.
The antidote to mushroom overdose?
Oh.
No efforts being made to study the mushrooms. The federal government has
course
settled
not.
Michelle Charter's lawsuit
make
out
it
of
illegal.
court, though no clear blame has been placed.
Like, oh, it would be amazing if we had something to help with Alzheimer's, but not this. Anything but mushrooms.
Did you see in Oregon?
I'm still really confused about
Yeah, we'll talk about
the
it.
rape part.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It doesn't really go into like astral projection or anything
No.
like that. So how? But
It had to have been someone that was already dead.
it had to have been.
But she was so dead set. No, it was him. I know it was him.
And then that other guy, when he was running, I guess anybody could have done that to the orderly and
Yeah.
pulled his fingers up.
because they're just all over the place
Yeah.
apparently. Okay, but did you see in Oregon
Small doses of.
they decriminalized?
Oh yeah, all sorts of stuff.
Basically all
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
And so they at least can start, studying it, doing trials, and
Yeah.
seeing because like
God, what a huge she literally hit the nail on the head with saying like how amazing advances would be, and then they literally saw them with their own eyes, and then saw the deterioration when they stopped using them.
Right.
But it does seem like there were side effects. Like maybe it was making them like kind of crappy.
yeah,
Like maybe it's like how teenagers make bad decisions because their cerebral cortex isn't fully
Right.
advanced. It's like it won't fix your cerebral cortex. It's like your cerebral cortex is deteriorating,
Right.
so your decision-making skills go back downhill. So you're like a teenager, but in your adulthood.
right.
How
But
fun
even
would that be, though?
But even worse though, they were like
I mean, they were bad.
killing and raping.
Yeah, but it's like
and-
they didn't understand the consequences.
But not
of
all of
actions.
them. Like that one guy was just, I want to do art.
Yeah, and that one lady, she just scared the whole time.
Yeah,
But she really wanted those
she
drugs.
wanted it. She wanted it. I don't know.
Maybe
So
she just likes ghosts.
So were you saying like if a neurotypical person took it, like you could have,
maybe
like,
it would be even better. Yeah, like
superpowers.
superpowers.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. That would be cool.
I'm trying to go to Malaysia. Let's go to Malaysia.
Hell yeah. But it was kind of like a metaphor on like Eastern medicine versus Western
Yeah,
medicine.
for sure.
We're so by the book here.
How is
and-
that even a metaphor? It was just pretty much like,
Oh, it's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm glad they actually said
and
where
there's
it was
nothing
from.
wrong with and I think we're just slower to incorporate things like that, but things like that can be incorporated
Because
but
we just
as far as
criminalized
herbal
it so
remedies,
fast.
yeah, as far as herbal remedies and stuff like that, they're not even regulated. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's all weird.
But like
What are we
Eastern, like they've been using that kind of stuff for millennia.
Yeah, and all that really needs to be done here is it just has to be looked at through a scientific lens, ensured that it is effective.
Yeah, go through
because like
clinical trials
like
and-
leeches, they're back, maggots, they're back. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So it just has to be vetted first, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, that's why I'm excited about Oregon because like microdosing psychedelics, like, like it's
yeah,
the people that have
it's
been doing it, like-
scientifically shown.
Yeah, like so, like look how so far behind we are. Like we could have known so much more if like
everything hadn't just been made illegal. Well, I mean, can we really? Are we behind, or did the government like have, like literally force people to take psychedelics and then legalize it?
But then they didn't legalize
illegal.
They didn't
illegalized it.
They didn't criminalize it because of what they were doing. They criminalized it because of all the like panic that was going on because of like Manson and all that kind of shit. The 60s and 70s really fucked us up there. They were having a good time, but they went a little too overboard, and we all paid the consequences.
And then it was all about leaded gasoline anyway. So
right. Yeah, it was interesting to see Mulder be so skeptical.
Oh, I wanted to say this earlier about the previous episode, and I forgot. It's funny because, you know, Mulder's like aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like the one time that he wasn't like aliens, and
Right.
it was aliens.
This?
The
Oh,
previous
last one.
yeah.
Oh, right,
yeah.
right, yeah.
He wasn't even thinking
The one
aliens. He was
time.
like,
Well, we weren't either. That was out of nowhere.
Yeah. Actually, that's happened before.
Yeah.
The crop circles. Yeah.
Because it was like a cult.
Yeah.
And we were just like, oh, it's just a creepy word cult. And like, no, it was an alien cult.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Get you.
Every time.
They're like, it's like on Scooby Doo, and it's like, there's an alien, and you pull the mask off, and there's an alien.
Oh.
All right. That was a pretty fun episode.
Yeah, it was.
And once again, I really appreciate the like older actors getting like a really fun role.
Yeah, and also we're both in the medical field, so that kind of pings our interest.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways.
Convalescent home.
So it's just a nursing home.
It's a nursing home.
But it was so harsh.
It's a rehabilitation facility. Yeah, but it looked like I don't know how the regulations are now, but it was very like American Horror Story asylum levels of like,
because like all the beds had fucking straps ready to go.
And, like they were metal and like it was like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but like for the elderly.
Look up Excelsis Dei.
Some people said Dei means the heads. Somebody said Dei means the creation. Somebody said Dei means seek, edict, and gods.
I mean, that all kind of fits. Head is like
these are
they were having
the
neural
kingdom
issues.
of God is within you. That one's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Native. Oh, that's Box Day. I don't know. It probably has something to do with the Excelsis Dei. It just says the highest of.
Mm. Cool. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon.